Drugs! All right, let's get into tonight's games and session. Welcome to Dire Bear. I am the host with no name, and this is the bard with no host. Tom, do the thing.
Sure thing, JT. Thank you, adventurers, for joining us for yet another episode of Breaking Falskalla, the FX miniseries. Not actually FX, where Yimmer gets to let his chaos flag fly even higher by launching a minor drug cartel, which has also had the ironic effect of Yimmer becoming the most responsible member of the party. Together with the socialite Cordelia Silverfin and her two Chud brothers, Cullen and Arthur, Yimmer was able to concoct a pill, the name of which I'm not actually sure I'm allowed to say within Twitch's terms of service. Suffice it to say, stuff makes your junk work good, and a generous influx of hill giant marrow into the mixture may or may not have a sweeping effect on Falskalla's bed-making industry. Tune in tonight to witness the rise of Yimmenberg, and that rise will be coaxed by our lovely sponsors, starting off with D&D Beyond. Their platform allows us to keep all our campaign info and character sheets in one handy-dandy place. They've got character creation tools, expandable notes sections, and just about every source book or character species you could name. They also have a very helpful section that outlines all the conditions you may run across in game, so you can finally learn the difference between grappled and restrained, and not have to ask your DM what that means again every damn time you get back around to your turn. At present, D&D Beyond does not have an official condition for my Tallywhacker has been granted the strength of hill giants, but hope springs eternal. Thank you, D&D Beyond, for continuing to sponsor us in whatever the fuck we're doing tonight. If you're looking for a little more musical medicine, however, might I suggest our next sponsor, FX May Vary. They are a genre hopping, hard rocking, dice rolling band of magnificent musicians from Newmarket, Ontario, who, along with keeping this company afloat, also wrote and performed the wonderful theme song you hear at the end of every Dire Bear stream. They've also contributed to wonderful artists to one of our games. They balance toe tapping tunes with mental health advocacy, and two of their esteemed number are even on one of our D&D shows. You can seek them out on YouTube, Spotify, and just about any music streaming service you fancy. You can even reach out to them on Instagram and Facebook. Their music is designed to be enjoyed by everyone. Side effects may include feelings of happiness, an impulsive desire to move rhythmically, a drive to share with others, and a compulsion to follow the band on social media. As always, though, individual FX may vary. But the ranks of Dire Bear sponsors are not limited only to official D&D websites and amazing rock bands. If you so choose, yes you, my dear viewer, can join the rarefied air of Dire Bear supporters by going to patreon.com/direbearac and perusing the wonderful rewards, screwed myself with that one, available to you. You can get Discord privileges, merch, mentions at the end of our streams, which on Wednesday nights means, well, patented Diamondback parody songs, and I'm still figuring out what I'm going to sing tonight, which means it's going to be terrible. Have fun. There's even a tier that grants you access to monthly voice acting lessons with yours truly geared towards RPGs. So, if you've ever wanted to know how you can juggle 70 million NPC voices without driving yourself too insane, I'd be more than happy to put my experience as a voiceover and radio professional at your disposal. Hop on over to patreon.com/direbearac and become part of the magic. While you're at it, why not wear your Dire Bear love on your sleeve, your legs, or your most of you hit up the Dire Bear merch store on Streamlabs to find some roaring great merchandise for all your nerdy needs. We got t-shirts, we got hoodies, we got sweatpants. The hashtag Daddy Diamondback thongs still do not exist in wide variety yet, but hey, look, I'm going to keep saying it until it happens. That's what manifesting is, right? Of course, we do also have Dire Bear's tried, tested, and tremendous line of Pride merch, including the Beyond Alignment line, which includes our first ever tank tops. Variants of these also include the non binary, trans, and BLM Pride colors. They're a great reminder that human rights are a year round battle. So, slap on some highly inclusive geek chic and let them know that nothing attracts bears like Dire Bear. JT, back over to you.
Okay, let's do this. Welcome to tonight's episode of Breaking Falskalla. Let's get into this. Last time on Breaking Falskalla, Yimmer, Cordelia, Arthan, and Cullen had collected a bunch of ingredients, taken them a day to do. It took them a night to bake, to cook, to create a wonderful concoction of erection. That's enough. We're going in. Let's do it. So, with that, I believe you got. Yeah, so you guys are back at Cordelia Silverfin's abode. I believe Yimmer and Cordelia have tested the tested the substances and realized how strong it is, how very strong it is, and one broken bed later, uh, yeah, one very broken bed later, you awaken to now realizing that you have to move the stuff. I don't actually have you gave me the name. I don't remember it. What is it?
With the name
drug.
of
The drug.
Slide and Fill.
Slight.
I could have answered it, but I wanted to make him do it.
Yeah.
Just the expression on your face when I said it. Just
Uh, why do I allow these things?
I was just as surprised as you were.
Shush.
I'm driving. Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, it's the morning time. You smell the bakeries in and around the area already in full tilt, creating their pastries and everything that goes with that. What are Arthur and Cullen doing?
Comparing sizes.
Dude, you're totally thrusting your hips too far forward. It's not adding inches, you're just changing position.
It totally goes further that way. I'm telling
No,
you.
yeah, I'm not. I'm not arguing that it doesn't go further, bruh. I'm just saying, doesn't mean it's longer than what I got going on here.
And you thought you had to worry about me? And the Emmy goes too.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I was yes-anding.
The most dude bro thing I could think of popped into my head, and I kind of regret it. And I kind of don't.
Oh my God.
Hmm. What are we, 2 minutes in?
Yeah. Jesus Christ, you guys.
Oh boy. Okay.
That's the funny thing is that's the most dude bro thing you could think of.
First thing into my brain.
Tell me you're not a dude bro by saying the most unhinged dude bro thing ever.
Oh.
Oh my God.
All right, fine. We gotta get someone to settle this then. How do we measure?
Hey, Yammer,
Uh,
are you good with numbers?
no.
Okay. You think the bakers across the street would help?
With what,
They
Cullen?
tend. I mean, they always say it's like a foot long.
Yeah. And to be honest though, I think it's longer than my feet, man.
I have not tried measuring it, but I think you're right.
Okay.
We'll have to compare it next time we get one.
Right. Well, I mean, we can go over now and just settle it.
True.
Please don't take your dicks out at the bakery. Please.
Or it's already out. Why do we need to take it out over there? It's out
Yeah, I
now.
was just gonna.
Walks away.
What's going on down there, Cordelia?
I don't need to see my brother's bits in comparison to baked goods, thank you. I am walking away.
Oh wow. Huh. You think that's a side effect?
No, I
Or
think
they
they're just
are they
not.
always like that? Like
Yes.
I haven't had an urge to measure, like I'm good, like I'm happy. I haven't had the urge to like, compare with bread up until now.
I
But
don't
no,
think
no.
anybody would need to compare their bits to bread. I don't need to compare these to melons. These are better than melons. I
Yeah,
know
they
that.
are. Yeah. Well, like soft pillows from heaven.
Thank you. Thank you.
You hear that, Arthur? That's how you talk to a lady.
What?
I said. It's too early for this.
I need coffee.
Am I
Yeah.
hearing shit again?
I don't know, man. I think that I was trying to measure it against my foot, and I can't get the angle right, and now I'm just really confused.
I think you're doing it wrong. Here, look.
Imagine them just in like the living room.
Just
The common area.
Yep.
right in front of a window.
Ugh.
This is a broken home.
Why do you think they pay their servants as well as they do to keep them around?
Ugh.
All right, to progress this, what are you guys actually doing?
Uh. So, just taking a step back. Basically, we need to offload everything.
Yeah.
So, I'm thinking half back to Buddy, and then we try to sell the other half ourselves. That's kind of what I have in my mind. And Yammer would convey that to Cordelia.
I mean, that sounds like a great idea. I think my brothers definitely want to have that hunting party, which is not at all hunting, but
Oh,
we-
I
so
forgot about that.
yeah, and then we'll invite like all of our friends because like you've got to have like some like high-ranking friends, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. Halsterian. He was the one that his dad is the one that threw that party that we met at.
Oh, okay. He was super chill. I like
Yeah.
town.
Yeah,
it,
super
okay.
zen, but like he has a side to him. Doesn't lay it out, but I know. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
So if you know any lady friends or got like well, actually you might be taken. Well, anyone really that like is really like a thinker, but like a bit rough and tumble, yeah, point him in that direction.
Okay, got it. Yeah, don't have a lot of those.
Okay, well, you never know. So yeah, hunting party, yeah, that's even better.
So we're gonna go offload it to your buddy, and like half of it,
Yeah,
and then we're gonna keep the other half, and
yeah,
then have a party, and then sell it at the party.
yeah,
Okay, cool. Slay.
yeah. Should we have the party first in
Well, I
case we
mean,
sell
like
more than half?
it's like Tuesday, so like I guess we could. I mean,
Oh,
it's
it's
Tuesday.
not going,
Fuck
not
it.
one night. Like you're going out, like
Yeah, it's like a whole weekend thing.
yeah, and like you got to prepare for the weekend. So like
Like,
before
also, we've gotta
10
give
days
people
off.
enough time so they can
Yeah,
actually come, otherwise, like, a lot of people just won't come at the drop of a hat. The people that do come at a drop of a hat, you probably don't want there.
nah.
So, like, let's go and give Buddy, like, half of it, and we'll send out invitations while we're in town, to our
Yeah.
hunting party.
Okay. God, you're so smart. Love it.
Thanks, babe.
So we're going to do that.
Okay, so then you're heading to the dock,
Yeah.
uh, heading to the wharf in Old Town, where you'll be able to, yeah, be able to do that. So, heading there, you're knocking on the door. Oh, the door opens up, and like at this point of the day, the wharf is busy. So the fact that you guys are coming in with a cart, well, how would you transport this? I mean, because if it's all a reduced baked good, you wouldn't even need a cart.
Yeah, like it.
We just bring baskets.
Just going on a picnic in the wharf area,
Yes.
Yeah.
where it's all basically just like rough and tumble dock workers.
Hand them out to dock workers as we pass
Oh my god.
Oh,
I like that.
with our business card on.
Is that legitimate, or you guys
Mm,
haven't even had the time to make friggin' business cards?
yeah, no. I would
So
say
we've just
no.
written on the little baggies.
Oh my god.
A couple of them are misspelled, and those are the ones that were done by Cullen and Arthur.
No, surprisingly, Cullen and Arthur's handwriting is really fantastic.
Oh no, the handwriting's great. The spelling's atrocious.
No, that's where the slide and fill actually gets the apostrophe N.
Um, yeah, I guess anyone that like, yeah, I'm cool with handing some out.
So then you're
Samples.
gonna keep track of how many you hand out.
Okay, I'll keep.
So like someone's got to keep track, because I'm not doing any of that.
Uh, okay, so how many would we say we have made?
I gave that to you last time.
mhm.
Did you not make a note?
I don't think
Nope.
you told us how much we made. You
It
said
was
we had
100.
100. Oh, was it?
Hmm.
Because I know we had
100
100,
doses
100
or
clams.
100 clams? Because
Oh
I thought it was
shit, you're
100.
right. We had 100
No, there were 90 use a
clams.
clam.
Yeah,
We
so
had
we
we had
used.
100 clams and we had like half of them left over.
Yeah,
Yeah, you used about half of them.
yeah. I
Yeah,
don't think
not.
we actually came down on an actual amount. It
Oh
was
fuck.
just the amount of clams that we.
Okay. At this point, you made 50 units. Just
Cool.
basically one clam. One clam is considered a unit.
Okay. So we have 25 with us then.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah. Uh, and yeah, they're like the bread biscuits. So
Yeah. So not quite the consistency of hardtack, but more or less like a more crisp shortbread.
yep. Cool.
Or a long bread.
Eh.
Yeah.
JT, we're only 20 minutes in.
Have a good night, everybody.
Uh,
I'm sorry, it was
Okay.
right there.
so yeah, we'll go back with
You'll go back with 25 units.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anyway, walking through the wharf area, I mean, common folk could go through there all the time if they're going to pick up stuff. There's shops and other stores in around the area, and I mean, this is the part of town where a lot of the poorer folk uh exist.
mhm.
So at this point, like them just hanging around the wharf to see if there's any work, kind of just it's just naturally there. So you will all blend in relatively well walking through, and you find Ardok's place. Uh, you knock on the door. Bella opens. Bella opens it. Ushers you in.
Didn't even
Shuts
get to
it.
do the
Say what?
didn't even get to do the password part. I was ready to say I like you, funny man.
Are you
And
sure you remember that?
it was very flattering.
I swear to God. And she ushers you in further. The two men that were playing the game of Three Dragons Ante are no longer there. But you see Ardok, you get ushered into the back areas where Ardok is, and he looks up. Oh, Himmer. So, any success?
Uh, yeah, I think it's quite effective. So
Really?
yeah, just one thing to mention. Might make you a little uh well stronger than you were before. So just reinforce the bed frame or go without. Uh, just or invest in a bed making company. I think that might be a good venture.
I'll
That's
have
on.
to see how that is myself. And he gets up, just groans as he stands up, just kind of like waddles over to you. So, this is all the stuff that you've made?
Yep.
Make a deception check.
That is gonna be 22.
Okay, so we agreed upon I would do the distribution and you would get a portion of the profits.
Yep. That sounds good to me. Do you have any idea how much you'll be charging for this stuff?
Well, I'm gonna have to compare it to other products on the market that are in similar taste, but I would say 50 silver for a portion, maybe up to a gold. We don't want to scare away any potential customers, but we do need to make a profit.
Hmm. Yeah. I think you can probably get away with the gold even too, if with the right salesmanship. Just to say this does give a lot more vim and vigor than just the clams themselves. Don't know if you have a friend that you want to impress, but I guarantee you will impress them, both with might and vigor.
Well, I'm gonna first test this thing out myself, but also bring it down to the guys over at the Golden Coin,
Oh,
and they will.
why?
The Golden Coin is a gambling den. You would A lot of the underground people would know this,
Mm.
and
Oh,
so with a gambling, it's very much like you know, gambling, prostitutes, very much
Shebang.
the whole shebang. You haven't been down there in a while.
Oh no, no, I've kind of been busy, just kind of saving the world, or at least cities. You know.
It doesn't matter then. You're coming in with product. We'll try this out on the boys, and if they enjoy it, we'll order more.
Okay, that sounds great. I guess you'll just find me when you need to.
We'll find you.
Okay. Well, enjoy, and again, careful around beds. Don't use one you like.
I I will warn the boys about this.
Right? Well, pleasure doing business with you as always, and yeah, we'll see you next time then.
Perfect. I will have more units ready, just in case.
Right to hear.
Perfect. And so he kind of sits down, like you guys do like a handshake, and kind of, you know, seal the deal on that part. So mark off 25 units.
25 units.
And so with that, now you now have the afternoon free. Still have a recipe. You've still got more. At this point, where do you guys want to? What do you want to do?
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm
Go ahead.
thinking for the next batch, we need to color code these, okay? So like obviously we just did like one that makes you super strong and that one's blue. But like if we do a regular one, then that one needs to be white. And if we do like something with a different kind of bone, then that needs to be a different color so it's more like recognizable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that does make sense.
So like
Uh,
when you start sourcing things and like sourcing like all of our ingredients and everything there, because you know we're gonna go big. So like we need to get everything ready.
yeah, big was definitely one of the effects of this stuff.
Yes.
Uh, okay. Uh, I guess the other question is, do we want to make more of this stuff? Because, like, we got 25, and I guess how many people do you think we can get at this party?
I don't know.
Like, there are, what, 5 of us right now?
Yeah.
4? 5, 4? Yes, 4?
Four of us.
I'm not good with numbers.
That's okay.
Uh,
I'm okay. I'm good with numbers. I can do numbers. So
okay.
like I know a bunch of people and those people know a bunch of people. And Arthur and Colin know a bunch of people and they know a bunch of people and you know a bunch of people. So like maybe we send out like 100 invites.
Oh, okay, yeah, we do need to make more. Okay, a lot more. Maybe we'll make it, like, a little smaller, too. Try and get more out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, that should be okay.
Might be
To-
less effective, but maybe if we add like more stuff in it that'll like boost the potency, then like we can do exactly that. We're like instead of one clam making one of those little long bread, long breads. It's like I can't remember the word there. Instead of one clam making the long bread, then maybe we can have like one clam make two long breads. Like the options are endless.
Yeah, I think that'd be
Plus, if
helpful.
we
Oh, yeah.
plus if we spread it out a bit more, maybe the stiffies won't last so long. I mean, like long enough, but 6 hours is kind of pushing it, don't you think?
Uh, yeah, I guess it is a small sample size right now, but that is kind of significant. One of 4 of us had something not so nice happen. Huh. So yeah, maybe we should make it a little less long.
Okay, less potent. So like maybe we like double all of the other stuff that we put in there. So we put like more bone marrow, we put more roses, we put more flour, etc., etc. Um, to like one clam. So we're making it,
Yeah,
less.
yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Okay. Well, uh, guys, do you think you could go and get more bone from that same shop?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want
Okay,
like
that was affirmative. Not quite the confidence I was hoping for.
frost giant, right?
Um, I
Why
want to
don't
say
you get
no.
why don't you get finger bones and just finger bones from every giant they have available?
Okay.
Do you need
Every
me to write it down for you?
sis, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if that's gonna help.
I should know better.
Okay, maybe we all just go. Like, we're already all out anyway, so let's just go get all the stuff, and then we can start making it.
So, I mean, like Arthur, you got this all in your head, right?
Yeah.
What are we getting?
Giant bones. Giant
And
fingers.
Hmm.
of what ones?
All of them.
Yes, all of them. Yes, yes. Okay, yeah. Um, uh,
Not all of the giant finger bones. We don't need all that this, wonderful shop man has. We just need one of each kind.
One of all.
Yes. We'll
no,
go with that. One finger bone of all giants.
Okay.
I need
okay.
to read this down.
He pulls out some random ass scrap paper and starts scratching some shit down. Who knows if it's legible?
In my imaginations, you pull it out from literally your ass because you used it as toilet paper.
Ah! Gross.
Stiff enough you can write on?
It's not toilet paper he's using. He just found a random book. It was like, this title page looks good.
Don't ask what the ink is.
Oh, oh man. Okay. Okay.
I hate it.
Imagine just a random
Gross.
party invitation that he didn't want to go to. It's way worse.
No, Cordelia, you start realizing that there's been a bunch of pages missing in your books lately.
Is that where they're all going? All of those expensive tomes? Or then smacks him upside the head.
Ah, what?
No!
No fingers?
Yes, fingers. Do not rip the pages out of my books. Books are not for wiping your ass. Books are for reading something you don't know how to do.
I can read a little.
Go get the finger bones
Okay.
Don't touch the box.
Well, last part I can definitely do.
I hate this so much. I'm imagining actual spell tomes with whole ass spell pages ripped out. Oh, that's painful.
You're playing the anti-you.
Somewhere at the other end of town, Howard's just like, I don't know why, but something is going on somewhere in this city that I really don't like, and it hurts me.
I'm not
It's like you
sure.
heard the screaming of 1,000,000 dead spells, and they all stopped at once.
The whole academy just stops and has a full moment of silence, and none of them know why.
No, just they all pop up like meerkats. Just okay. So I'm happy that I've created a really beautiful tangent.
While they're off getting finger bones, I think we need to go to that really nice cafe that Cullen and I stopped at the other day, so I can write out all the invitations to all of my friends. And I was gonna say I'll invite all of my friends or all my brothers, frat brothers, but I don't think they were ever in a frat because they definitely didn't go to college. The fuck did they do? They told mom and dad they went to college, but they definitely did not go to college. Anyways,
Uh,
let's
yeah,
go have a coffee by the river.
yep.
I cannot think about all those pages missing in my books.
It's okay. I have a friend. He reads a lot of books. I'm sure he knows where to get replacement books. It'll be okay.
Okay.
God. Roping other characters into this one by one.
Okay, so who's going first?
I think we're just having a lovely tea or
Yeah.
coffee by the river, making.
Making invitation.
So the place that you'd gone to was the Autumn Song, uh, the bar that I had mentioned before, long in a previous episode. One where all the decor is basically made in autumn's theme and whatnot. Very nice hearth displays. It is very much a tavern, but it does have a cafe attached to it. So
Mhm.
you're able to sit there and you sit there with the other academy students or people who are more intellectually inclined and enjoying the lo-fi lo-fi vibes that are playing in the background.
He was just nodding.
You hear a bard in the background. His name is Old Jabez.
uh, yeah, that's what happens.
So you guys will do that. I guess at that point, is it a sleight of hand check at this point? Do I even make you roll for it for artistry? No. Start making up a bunch of Okay, no. It How about this? I'm gonna make you roll for it. It's for how much you will be able to produce in the amount of time that you want.
Mhm.
Uh Roll a D100 for me. Don't add anything, just a D100.
Okay. Find my pretty pink dice for Cordelia. 75.
75? Right on. So, how many you were planning on writing out 100 invitations, or inviting 100 people that are like some are couples and whatever? Like,
Yeah, inviting 100 people. So like
Okay. And then you basically want to spend the afternoon doing this.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys basically spend about 3 hours writing everything, like starting to get the basic outlines of all the invitations done. And it's done in this beautiful script, like one a chemist would have for, well, writing down their notes. But yeah, Yimmer's organizing them as best as he possibly can, and have enjoying some coffees, tea, a couple brews while you're at it, a couple pastries, which in the end would cost you about 50 silver
Okay.
to do that. And it's actually a rather lovely little afternoon of just uh, doing that. Out of all the insanity that has been happening, a little respite is nice. It's at this point, uh, yeah, it's at this point that Arthur and Cullen go back to the Ebon Moon and talk with the old gentleman chap.
Okay. So, bro, you know how like anytime Dad was, negotiating, like moving all that stuff that he moved with the coins and whatnot, and he and the person he was selling it to would always kind of go back and forth on what the price is, and Dad would always get the better one.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should try doing that here.
Okay. I'm game.
All right. So, how do we do that?
Well, you just give him another price.
I like it. I like it. Okay. Yeah, that is an accurate GIF.
Mm-hmm.
So heading into the store, you still see the racks of game heads that are placed up on the walls. Their weaponry placed appropriately on the racks and in cases. Any of the more deadlier things that are in behind the counter. When you see the older gentleman, very much like the Great White Hunter, just sitting there and what looks to be tuning up a very expensive looking bow, as he's got his leg wrapped around one of the arms and he's pulling it back, and you see like the twine just hook in and he lets go, and everything lines right into place. And it's this beautiful bow that's made from this really rich dark wood, which you think would absorb the light, but yet it shows a sheen that ripples a lot of the grain and the knot work in throughout.
Whoa. That was some nice form.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you. I've been doing it for years.
nice man.
Nice.
Hey, you got giant bones?
Yeah, we got giant bones here. How, what kind of bones do you need? Are these for display purposes? Gifts? Anything we could do to present it much better?
Uh, we need
O's?
fingers.
Mhm.
Fingers. Okay. You need giant bone fingers.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's easy enough to do. What specific types are you looking for? Because we have
All of them.
you're looking for all. You're looking to purchase everything that I have.
All.
You're not here, Lissa. You can't do anything. You have no influence over any of them. You stop your pantomiming.
Uh, it was like all of one type, right?
All of. All of. There was a one and an all.
Okay.
all of the first fingers. That's what it was.
Interesting.
Okay.
Well, the giant bones we have right now, we've got a couple of cloud giants, one fire giant. The frost giants, we haven't been able to get any for a very long time. They seem to have not been moving out of the mountain ranges. Um, hill giants, we've got like 4 or 5. Stone giants, we really don't have any. They haven't, again, they haven't been moving out in the mountain ranges. And then storm giants, jeez. That's got one, but that's hearty expensive.
So we need the first finger of all of them.
All right. Unfortunately, I can't sell the finger itself. You'll have to buy the hand if you wish for anything.
How about we buy half the hand?
He looks so baffled and confused by that whole statement. Like, did you just not hear what I said?
No, I heard you, man. It's called haggling.
I'm trying so desperately to keep a straight face.
Just letting it happen.
Your face when you said it.
Yes, I understand what haggling is, but you don't. I don't think you grasp the concept. I can't sell half a hand. It has to be the whole thing, or else the whole unit is wasted.
Okay. How about like buy one hand, get half another hand free?
Again, I can't sell half a hand. I think what I'm going to do for you is if you're going to buy the whole lot, I'll give you a discount. I can
Huh.
give you a discount on that.
And you said I didn't know my way around haggling. Deal.
Oh, okay. Well, normally the whole lot would probably be. Just give me a second as I do my numbers. He starts looking at a lot of charters of different things that have come in. It looks like a lot of these have been around for a while now, and he goes in. All right, so it'd be 10 gold for 10 gold for this, and that's that. Uh, that would be about 150 gold.
It'll go on the silver fin tab.
Wait, you know Creel?
Yeah, bruh. These are dead.
Dear God.
Right?
I know
What
he's
school
kind
did
of
you go to?
amazing. The School of Swords.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, 150 gold, and that will be. I can get all those units to you, and you can go along their way.
That was great. Thanks, bro. Oh, bro. By the way, bro. You like hunting?
He kind of just gives you a deadpan stare as he's still holding the bow in the middle of a hunt shot. I've been on a few.
Well, we got this one we're planning for like this weekend. It's gonna be sick. There's gonna be some cool stuff there, bro. Just come along, tell your friends.
What have you hunted? I don't think I trust you out there.
I don't know
That's
all the
fair enough.
names of the creatures.
Dear God.
There's one with like this really bushy tail. It's kind of little. A
I'm
horse
gonna
actually
need to
ran
get a
over
bottle of
it.
scotch for Creel. Jesus.
All right, and man, tell your friends. We'll see you there.
All right. Okay. And for 150 gold, you get yourself two cloud giant fingers, one fire giant, no frost giant, 5 hill giant, no stone giant, and one storm giant.
Oh, that was a whole lot real fast. So okay, hang on.
Nope. You weren't quick on the draw.
2 clouds,
This is what
it's
one,
going down.
5 fire.
4, 5,
Feel the low
3.
intelligence.
That's all I remember. There was a frost, a hill.
No frost.
Shit.
No frost, no stone.
No, that's right. Oh god, it's rubbing off on my actual brain.
Yeah.
And what size is that brain? Are you gonna compare sizes to Howard now?
No. No stone,
We had
no
5 hill
frost. There
giants.
was fire. There was
One
storm.
it was 1 fire, 5 hill,
5 hill.
1 storm, and 3 cloud.
That's the cloud. Was the one I was forgetting.
Wonder what Cloud is gonna do.
I'm gonna blow your mind. Okay. So you leave.
So I guess we'll all just meet back at El Casa de Silverfin.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
Casa.
thinking. With that, they would head there with the hands
Yeah.
in whatever delivery tow form there is.
Well, I mean, you would have been given a crate full of these. What would be perfectly preserved hands, actually, all in what would be, I guess, not a pickling compound, but preservative. Like I don't remember. I don't know the words.
Formaldehyde?
Herb does,
That
but
would be the
yeah,
word.
that's the one.
Yeah. So everything like perfectly preserved in formaldehyde and whatnot. Uh, and for the amount, like the hands are huge. Basically, be like the size of the chest of like a halfling, right?
Nice.
They, I mean, they are giant in nature, so how you get them there? Well, I guess that's up to you guys. You were
Lift with
not
the
given.
back, bro. Lift with the back.
No, it's with the knees.
No, bro. I swear. This guy I met around the training yard said, lift with the back. Always with the back, because if you lift with the knees, you're gonna fuck your back up.
That's what it was.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I guess we'll just kind of like hand bomb it back.
All right, so at this point, it'll take you a couple hours to do that. Everything
Yeah.
is it's prep for you at the Ebon Moon, but heading heading back to Castra Silverfin, you you're all back and you're prepped. I'm assuming you would Yim and Cordelia would also probably pick up some more supply
Mhm.
of the more
Mm.
basic material.
Correct. And
And
then
a
yeah,
preservative too, because the other batch is going bad quick.
Yeah, that outside a game, it would take about a week for it to
Mm.
officially go bad. Inside game, you wouldn't know this, but I mean, you're keeping note. Cordelia, you yourself are keeping note and making scientific notations on like, okay, this is what's happening day two. Texture seems to be this is this. Like the seems like normal, more or less bread crumbling behavior or shortbread crumbling behavior just due to dryness instead of like becoming super stale and stiff like a normal loaf of bread.
Okay.
Uh, you all, I don't even want to know.
yeah, we just make more of it.
All right, so you're going to attempt to keep making.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, I don't even remember what I got you to roll last time to do this cooking.
Uh,
I've s- I'm actually trying to make serious notations on this game so that way I could just so I don't have to remember this.
I think it was medicine.
That sounds right. I think there was medicine and something else.
Sleight of hand for the bone.
Oh, sleight of hand to crack the marrow.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's what Arthur and Cullen did.
Yeah, we had to do dex checks and strength checks to get it open accurately.
Yeah.
Was it in athletics?
Yeah, medicine for
way.
basic alchemy and like for basic alchemy and mixing
Hmm.
of materials. Okay. So at that point, you all start doing your individual things. So which bones are you going for? Like which marrow are you going to crack this time?
Mm. All right. So we need more for the party, like a lot more. And I don't know if we want to try something new with new people. Thinking we just keep it all the same. Because the last thing you want is someone going like, "Oh, I want some of this one. Oh, I want some of that one." I don't know if that would be good for things down there. Just saying.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like, Colin, you had a kind of a bad experience. Like, not a bad experience, but like, just a. It should have ended a little earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really should have.
Which is funny
Yes.
because it's still going.
I'm walking around all day pitching a tent.
You can't even do the tech method.
Yeah.
You just
Waistbands didn't exist back then.
belts do.
Yeah, but his was shorter.
So which one are you going for?
I think so. We'll do some hill giant, but I think we should like try something different, like just for like us to try it and see how it goes.
Well, we've got lots of hill, which is what we need. We need lots of hill giant bone.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what we used last time. We've also got a bunch of fire giant hands and a bunch of cloud giant hands. Now, I've never I don't know what a cloud giant would do. Kind of curious about that.
Thinking the same thing, like fire, like
Fire,
it,
like, might be like, fire resistant. How can you be cloud resistant?
yeah. I was thinking more like fire in the disco kind of thing.
Oh, I wouldn't want any fire near my.
Yeah, no, no.
No, that
So
doesn't
like,
sound
I don't know if it would do that, but I don't want to find out. Maybe after the party, but not before. You never know what happens. So yeah, cloud, cloud.
Let's try cloud. Like a small batch of cloud.
All right.
We're just chopping up hands in the corner.
Okay, Dex, sleight of hand checks. We're getting the marrow.
Is it just the two of them?
Well, I mean, are you gonna help them do that, or are you just gonna have them, as Advet said, as their thing?
I'll just watch.
Yeah, I
Grab
was gonna focus on the medicine
Uh-oh.
part
Okay.
of it.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
What did you do?
Me?
Who rolled what? Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Nice. What'd you
Oh,
get?
that's good. I rolled a 6.
So you pull out this cloud giant's hand, and it doesn't look like it's any different from like a hill giant's, but as soon as you pull it out of the formaldehyde, it is clearly labeled as a cloud giant. You pull it out of the formaldehyde, and what you get is the smell of that fermentation or the preservation liquid, but then afterwards you get this scent of what would be, well, the best way I could describe it is like a spring breeze on the meadows. It's rather refreshing.
hmm.
Right.
If you guys can't save your things, just why haven't you just saved them?
Just save it elsewhere. That's fine.
It's like why? I give it to you so you can do. I don't need to know what you can do. You do. Anyway, you start stripping back a lot of the ligaments and musculature that has been well preserved. Pulling it away. Due to your Cullen or your
Yes.
Arthur? Okay,
Cullen.
you're Cullen. Cool.
Yep.
So yeah, Cullen, you're learning back from when you actually were taught how to strip and like strip flesh from the bone and meat and everything and parse everything out. Uh, you're having no issue doing any of this. You're having a field day going on this. You start getting to the the fingers themselves, and you start taking like because uh one of like the finger joint bones is basically the size of your hand. You just hold it in such, and you just have this hatchet that's been recently sharpened by yourself. You start going to town, not going hard, but you're just hitting it hard enough to start cracking the layers and finding what would be like the natural weave of bone structure. Arthur, you're looking at your brother doing this and you're thinking, bro, I could totally do this. And you start trying to go to town. You have the knife, you're going and you're trying to cut your sleeve. It's like, ah, ah, son of a bitch, you cut yourself. Yeah, you start cutting yourself, you're bleeding a little bit, but you still keep on going. You start pulling everything apart. You're going to be basically taking about 3/4 of the time more to get this thing stripped down. So
Cool.
in turn, uh, at the speed you're going, you probably won't have this one ready for this batch.
Fucking ow, man, my hand.
And
Right.
so you now have yourself like Juju, you finally crack the finger bone enough to pull it open, and you see what is this bluish black marrow, well, the marrow liquid. You scoop it all out. You scoop it all out. It is very, very sticky, like very sticky, but you're able to contain it and bring it to Cordelia and Yimmer.
He brings it over to them, and after setting it down, he's just like, "That was rough," with dirty hands. But it came out pretty
Talking about,
good.
man, it's fucking.
Arthur, can you help your brother?
Yeah, I'll go help him. And he walks away with a bunch smeared across his face.
Well, love, I can see where all of the brains in the family went. Wasn't them.
I have enough brains for our bloodline, apparently.
Okay, well, I guess, I'll stop mixing everything then.
Sounds good. Mix everything up. We'll get it baking. This is the cloud giant, right? Or is this the hill giant?
This is
Hmm.
Cloud Giant, right, guys?
Yep. Out of character.
Ow!
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
It looks different than the other stuff, so yeah.
It does. Okay. So let's make the cloud giant batch.
All right, make your medicine check.
Should I assist Jim or do my own check?
Uh, that's up to you guys.
I would say we both do it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, how many clams are you using?
We're going to use. So we're at 50. We'll use.
Use 10 for this, and then hopefully get 20 pieces.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so
10
you're
and
using
15.
less clam and overpowering with the marrow,
Oh, okay, yeah.
with a lot of the marrow to see if you can try and spread it further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, make your I know you guys already made your medicine checks, but I'm gonna set this DC to about 17 or 18. So what'd you get?
25.
Okay, what'd you get, Cordelia? 4. Oh,
Did you say 25?
Yeah.
Damn!
I rolled a
Man.
19 plus 6.
Damn!
You.
Yimmer is a
Yes.
fucking medicine man.
Right?
Yeah.
it's not
Just
like
make
he
a-
built himself to be this person, to
Only
create the drugs and then sell them. It's not like he had this in mind the whole fucking time. And the fact that I hadn't seen this coming blows my fucking mind out.
Persuade him. Okay. Lie to him. Okay. Make medicine. Okay. You're playing my greatest hits, man. This is for all the failed combats.
He couldn't hit a damn thing, but dear God, he hit a dab like you wouldn't believe. Binding everything together and using your chemical skills there, Cordelia, you start setting everything together, but you realize that you're running the temperature too hot. But at that point, Ymir actually notices this and stops you from doing that. Stops you from doing that, but you already burned about 3 clams, 3 clams worth of material doing that. But you were able to save the rest of it, and both of you together were able to finally uh, reduce everything down into a more or less like a shortbread form. Because I'm still assuming that you're using the rose, you're using the honey, you're using the
Yep.
flour, and then adding the preservative compound into it. Uh,
Mhm.
you know what? I honestly don't know a preservative compound at this point. I'm just gonna go with it. Um, and you realize that now that you have all this together, it's much more moldable than it was with the hill giant. And you're starting to stretch it out a lot further and further. And the more you're stretching it out further, the consistency still kind of remains the same until about, well, I'm just gonna say it. You effectively doubled. You doubled what you could make there. So in turn, you made 14 units worth of stuff. Uh, yeah, you made 14 units worth of stuff. Potency, well, you're just gonna have to find out.
14. Uh,
And the look of this is it has a gray texture to it. It's not like a grayish blue. It's very much like more of a like a cinder block gray with dark veins of like black that ride right through it. And as you're looking closer, you notice that they're actually kind of pulsing. Like they have a shift of like lightning blue pulsing through the veins.
hmm.
I have never seen something that's done that before in all of my studies.
Yeah, I've seen things do that. I don't think they were actually doing that though. Uh, but like, yeah, this is kind of cool. Guess we just need to try it out.
Have a little sample of our own goods.
So instead of 14, we have 13.
Grab one, run upstairs.
It's a baker's not
Yep, they could-
dozen. What would be 14? Not quattro. That's 4.
That was a baker's dozen now.
Now it's a baker's dozen.
Yes.
It's a
Yeah.
baker's dozen plus 1.
I was gonna say it's a baker's dozen to our brains.
Yeah. Whatever's left of them.
Okay. So actually let me write this down. Do you actually have the description written?
Uh, blue with veins, pulsating.
It's gray.
Oh, great. Sorry. Sorry. Gray with
Are
Black
you
veins, I
actually
think.
trying to get me to say the thing, or are you just saying it out loud?
saying it.
We're gonna do this. Bulb.
Cool.
Just let me do this. Okay. So you take the sample,
Yep. 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 Yep.
you ingest it. It tastes very much similar to the hill giants to the hill giants taste and texture. It's much more smoother. It's much more smoother, but you get more of the marrowy taste, so has more of like a metallic afterbite to it. But you almost feel the effect pretty much immediately, where your sense of smell becomes extremely acute to the point where you're just like, "Whoa, everything is almost not rancid but pungent." Things that you'd never really noticed before start uh start almost overpowering you. But you also look at Cordelia and you smell her and you realize, oh, like the pure lust comes through it. Feel the
Pheromone.
pulsating in the heart, just dun, 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 dun. You whip her off her feet, and as you do, it almost seems like you're floating a little bit. You now have the effect of levitate.
It'll counteract the bed problem.
Oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
Oh, this is so weird. All the different positions we can try.
No. And you smell amazing. Oh my god, I don't know what it is about you. Just wow.
It's a mix of peach and strawberries.
And you, oh my god.
It's black.
There we go.
Exactly. Just uno momento. I'm writing everything down.
It's super effective.
Also, as a side note, you do have a resistance to lightning.
Ooh.
Just see-
Although I
Yeah.
don't see a combat use for this spell, unless no. It's not combat anymore. No!
Roll
It's
to
an
seduce the
intimidate.
dragon.
Oh. Yeah, so that happens. What is Arthur and Cullen doing during this whole thing?
Uh,
Probably spent this entire time trying to get the knife out of Cullen's hand.
oh my god, it's trying to stop the bleeding with the marrow because it's sticky.
Oh god. It's like you're trying to pull it out, and as you do, it's hurting him more. So you're stopping, but the
Ah.
blood is spattering everywhere. It starts becoming a Jackson Pollock painting. All over the place. In fact, like you were able to get the knife out and you wrap it in basically a really nice curtain because you didn't think that using the towels would be smart enough to do that.
More
Well, they always
pages.
say don't mess up don't mess up the nice towels. Never said anything about the curtains.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
Yeah. I guess next morning afterwards, you come down from the high, uh, in a more literal sense, because at that point Yimmer is on the ceiling and can't control levitate while sleeping.
I was
So
picturing
basically, the effect of the clam saw or the gentleman's helper. I'm calling it gentleman helper. I'm not calling it the other thing. The gentleman's helper out, and he's just basically
That's actually what was keeping him up.
I want to add something else, but I'm like, that is too fucking crass.
Do it. Yeah.
Listen, you have this minty taste in your mouth.
So, okay.
I mean, that tasted fantastic.
Irish. It's an Irish Spring, is what it is.
Yeah, I think we keep this stuff for ourselves. What do you think?
Yeah, this might be a little dangerous while we're hunting.
Yeah, dangerous for them. Yeah, we should keep it for their safety. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think my brothers. I don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah,
I can only imagine the things that would break.
yeah.
So, anyways, we'll keep these. These are ours.
Yep. And yeah, I guess we'll make some more. And did we send out those invitations?
Yes. Checks
I
the
would,
card.
I would say you guys did. Like, out of the
Okay.
whole, out of all of it, you would have had the time to at least get them sent to a courier that could send them out to the people that you wanted to do. You ended up making about 75 of those, if I hadn't said that before.
Mhm.
So, actually, I want to roll. Guess what number I just rolled?
Oh no.
Oh
69.
yes.
69?
Nice. How
Nice.
fitting, especially
Even my dice
for
are horny.
especially for the floating one.
Jesus. Give me a second. All right. So then, when did you set this party? Like, what are the plans on that one? Like, are you doing this as soon as possible? Are you doing this within the upcoming like weekend time?
I would say for the weekend, like Friday to Monday.
Okay, so you're doing like an all weekend party thing. Cool. So then at that point, it's currently Wednesday. You only have 25 units, and you sent out 75 invitations.
We'll make more of the standard hill giant stuff.
Okay. You know you guys don't have to use you don't have to use giant bones, right?
We just have to use some sort of bone.
Yeah. I'm just saying this because I'm like, you do have a plethora of creativity.
Okay, well, obviously, we've got a sample for the hill giant. We had a sample for the cloud,
Hmm.
which didn't go very well. It sucked. It was not
Yeah,
good. It was
yeah, guys,
awful.
don't take it.
Yeah. No, we're not going to continue making those.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take those myself, and I will get rid of them.
Yes.
Sounds good to
So
me, man. My hand still hurts.
we'll just go get some regular bones and make like a regular, standard
Yeah, yeah. I guess that's
non-bread.
probably yeah. So yeah, do you guys think you can get regular bones?
Oh, that's so easy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cordelia, should I be worried about that?
Just like any bones?
Yeah. How about deer?
Okay.
Okay, that'll be a little hard because I had fish like a week ago and I still got the dirty dishes in the sink. So,
No, we're not talking about eating the deer. Just need the bones. So you go
but
back
yeah,
to the Ember Moon and just buy deer bones. Just
I'll buy
bones.
them. Okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
don't go hunting for them.
That's
okay,
the
fine.
weekend. That's the weekend. We hunt on the weekend.
Right.
Buy the bones so we can hunt the bone.
So we can hunt the bone.
Look,
Like,
all I'm saying is if you want some
Hey.
fish bones, they're in the sink and they've only been there for like a week. So,
I appreciate that. I will think about that.
but the servants
We
took care of those bones.
I told him
Are
not
Probably.
to.
you
I said I might
hiding
want.
them somewhere?
Well, yeah, you never know when you're gonna need them.
You can just get another fish, man.
This guy's smart.
That's so weird to hear. Not gonna lie.
Go buy some deer bones, please. Wait.
Uh,
Do you have money
Oh, we just put it on the tab.
on the tab?
Yeah. The tab, the silver fin tab. Have you not been using it?
No, I've been paying for it because we don't want Dad to find out about this.
oh,
Do you
Right.
not think he's gonna go and buy things and then be like, why did they buy a whole bunch of giant hands? You know what? If it was the two of you buy them, he'd probably just be like, they're doing some stupid shit with them. No, don't put it on the tab. I will give them 50 gold.
Oh no.
How much did you put on the tab yesterday?
Uh
150, but I haggled us down to a discount.
Huh.
It's not
Uh,
bad for the amount of hands we got.
oh no, we got it. Just should we settle that too while they're there, just so that
Don't
it's like
know.
it's a tab. It hasn't been settled. So if we want to
Yeah.
keep it secret, should we just pay now?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Rummages through her coin purse and gives them 200 gold total. So they have 150 for the tab and 50 for the deer, which is way too much for a deer.
Man, it's like we used to get an allowance.
Do you not carry money with you? Do you just walk into every store and just say, yeah, put it on the silver pin tab?
I
Yeah.
mean, Dad took away our allowance, so
Okay. his problem, not mine. It's his problem.
I feel like Lissa is now on JT's brainwave of just pain.
It's her problem, not mine. It's her problem, not mine.
Okay. Pay the tab. Get a deer. The end.
Okay.
We're
Okay.
gonna go and make sure that those cloud giant ones are disposed of.
Okay. I mean, what about the rest of the cloud hands?
We'll hold on to that, don't we?
Okay.
All right. Also, did anybody hear a really big crash early in the morning?
I thought that was my dream.
It was.
Oh yeah, see? There you go.
Bro, how are we having the same dream?
I don't know how dreams work.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't know you could have them while you were awake.
That's what daydreams are.
Bro.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Gods above, take pity on my soul.
And we'll go back to pay the tab.
And get a deer.
Mm-hmm.
Easy
Just
enough.
bone.
You go back, you pay for it, and you grab deer bone, more or less. Like you get antler, like a skull, and a bit of like yeah, the skull. But you get like what was it? A good bit of the shoulder and like leg that goes down out in the front. So you should be able to get some marrow from that. And you
All right.
come back. You come back, and I guess you're gonna start cooking some more.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, assume the position unless you guys want to switch.
Uh, rolling that dexterity check.
It's like if shit's not changing, I'm just gonna tell you to do the same stuff.
Yep.
23.
Oh, Cordelia.
7. Ah!
Okay, Cordelia, what'd you get?
10.
10. Okay, Yemmer
13.
13. All right. So this is just with deer.
Yeah.
So ingredients as is: honey, flour, preservative,
Mhm.
the clam, deer marrow.
Yes.
Okay. Arthur and Cullen, you go back to it. Cullen, you're having an absolute time doing this. You know what you're doing. You've done this many times before. It's like clockwork for you. Arthur, you keep trying. You keep trying, and somehow your knife goes into the other hand.
One he was holding?
No. No, he tried because his knife slipped from the one hand. He thought if he switched to the other one,
Yeah.
therefore,
Okay.
therefore, failure shouldn't have happened. Yet, ah! So
It's
you
basically
come
just gonna
back.
keep going on like a car alarm.
Arthur's just helping him get it out. Like, bro, you
No,
gotta
like,
stop
Arthur-
doing this.
Arthur, you come up and you basically have enough marrow to make about 10 units worth of stuff, or to pair at least with 10 units of clam.
He's trying to chew on a bone while he's giving you the rest, and it doesn't look pleasant. It looks very strained to try and bite through it and not cut himself up.
Is that how you've been opening them this whole time?
No, there was some goblin girl outside the store that was doing this. It seemed like it was really tasty. She also made it seem a lot easier.
Ah, wonder if that was clean.
Who's
You'll never
playing?
know. back back to the point. Yimmer and Cordelia, you have the marrow in hand. You hear Arthur and Colin trying to deal with the with Arthan's other hand predicament. Taking the time to mix and brew this together, you're having a much easier time than it would be with the storm or hill giant marrow. Blending it all together, it goes by a lot smoother. It goes by a lot smoother, and you're able to create the blend and move it all together. Unfortunately, you're not able to create a double batch or to expand the batch like you did with the storm giants. Uh, you're not too sure why until you do further methodology on it.
And I'm sorry, how many do we get?
You get 10 units.
10? And that was using 10 clams, correct?
That was using 10 clams and enough deer marrow to pair with that.
Okay.
And then everything else that goes with it. And because it is preserved, I'm just going to say it magically does not mold.
Cool. We're at 30 clams left. Okay.
But yeah, you seem to have had a easier time with this one.
Okay.
So again, you're testing the product. Another night goes by, another product gets tested.
Another successful test.
Again, you take it, you get the taste of the honey, the flower, and the rose, and the rose hints of it. Uh, the gentleman's helper works exactly as planned, and you don't feel any extra effects from it. Doing a normal batch would be considered a very easy thing to do, given both your natures into creation of things of this matter.
Cool. Uh, so right now we're at 10 of the regulars and 25 of the strong stuff. So I think we could probably get by with maybe those strong ones, putting them in half. I think that's probably a good idea. And then, yeah, that way it shouldn't last as long. You'll still get strong, but like, I don't think anyone's really using this stuff to be like super strong. Like, it's great, like, yeah, different positions, but yeah.
Right. So, do we need to do anything more? Because neither of my hands are working right now, man.
As you see, just like two curtains wrapped up
Yeah.
around Arthan's hand.
Are those the curtains?
Well, yeah, Mom and Dad said don't mess with the good towels.
So you messed with the curtains.
Well, I never mentioned the curtains.
would argue the curtains are more expensive than the good towels are.
That's okay. We can put them on the tab.
You can put them on the tab.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. Put them on the tab.
Tries to give a thumbs up. Ow.
At this point, Arthur doesn't really have motor function in his hands.
Yeah. Cullen.
Close enough.
Yeah. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
So who is who? God damn it!
Arthur.
Which you're Arthur?
Cullen.
Okay, you're Cullen. Yeah, so Cullen doesn't have the use of his hands.
Yeah.
They're basically
Make a note of this.
interchangeable.
Juju idiot 1.
I think we're solidifying Cullen as the bigger idiot.
Olin is the bigger
Okay.
brother. He's had more blows to the head.
Cullen is dumber in Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
uh, okay.
So I guess
So
we just make more.
you just
And
keep
just
attempting to
do-
make more. As you just doing regular batching?
Yeah.
Finish off
And
the
then-
clams
yeah.
with the just regular stuff.
All right. So you buy enough deer bone, and or you pick up enough bone, deer bovine. Seems to be as you keep cooking with more regular stuff that you realize that it doesn't matter what creature you take it from. If it's not an entity of magical property, it's a lot easier to cook with. You do take some time to create some more. I would assume you would make more cloud giant.
Uh,
Maybe do like 10 clams worth of the cloud giant, but we want more basic stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
So then you want 20 more basic.
Yeah.
And then do we? Because that would take us to 30. We're at 30 right now. So do we want to do 20 more regular? And then do we want to do any fire?
We could try, why not?
All right. So for the regular, I don't need you to roll for that because at this point you're just good at doing that. Fire giant. We're gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something.
Okay.
Ooh, that was good.
Come on, big
9.
money, big money. Woo!
Okay,
20.
so
Sorry.
we'll start with a marrow
9.
and
I didn't roll. My hands don't work.
you're attempting with your head. It's not working.
Yeah. Ugh.
You basically have like the axe strapped head out this way. You're just whacking it against.
Actually, you
the
know
wall.
what? Let's do that, and I'll roll a disadvantage.
Oh
Okay.
my
What?
One of them was a nat 20.
Oh.
The other is only works out to 8.
You're trying to hold the thing as you're hitting it down, and it's just not working because your hands are not
Yeah.
holding it in spot. And as you do hit it, it's like, ow! Things are flying everywhere.
Eventually, I just stop working and help hold it for him.
Which, which at that you only bring out enough marrow to do like about If you're lucky, 3 or 4.
Will we still be able to double this one?
I don't know. What did you get for your medicine checks?
I got 19.
Cameron?
24.
Learning your lesson from the cloud giant. Uh, the cl- yeah, learning your lesson from the cloud giant's marrow and the hill giant's marrow. You finally figure out that there's a sweet spot to heating everything up, and then letting it settle. And as it's settling, you're able to meld everything perfectly, and to create this. The marrow itself is a red and orange base. And so mixing into everything, you create this uh shortbread that you're able to elong and extend. You are able to double it.
Any particular description with this one?
Other than that, it is a more or less like a deep red. It's a deep red texture or coloration. Its texture is very much the same as any of the other marrow, as any of the other marrows as it is, but there are little pockets of orange, like little orange spots, kind of like eyes, not literally, but be like it's kind of like a knot in a piece of wood.
Okay.
That kind of shape and texture or
Yeah.
shape.
Yeah, I don't know what the right wording for that is, but yeah, I got it. Marble?
Marbling.
Yeah, that would be it.
Yeah.
Just of a knot like pattern instead of a marbling pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, you get that kind of a marbling going on.
And how many did we get from this one?
You were able to double it, so you were able to get 8.
8? Okay. And would that mean we only used 4 clams this time since we had less marrow?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
Cool.
so that means we have 6 blue clams left. And we can just keep those. I think we're okay.
No, one of us isn't. Got his big welt on his head where he strapped the axe to it.
It's like at this point, I'm kind of surprised you haven't gone to a cleric, but I mean, it just fits the character.
You?
So, do you take it?
He's still trying to decide.
Come on, we've got to give it a try.
Okay. Yes, sir. Guys, there's water around, right?
Well,
Okay. Cool.
We got a well.
Brings a whole new term to fire crotch.
yeah.
This sex is on fire.
Too much friction, too much friction!
So yeah. We tried out.
Okay.
Slide and fill fire.
This. You take it, and the feeling of warmth enters your body, and it spreads to your limbs, and uh it almost feels overwhelming at first, as if you're jumping into a really hot shower. But your body gets used to it, and you feel this surge of energy just come right through you. It it's almost as if you're very invigorated of it all, and very invigorated. And Cordelia, you look at the body, and almost looks as if his skin is starting to turn like a very bright red, and then it darkens just a bit, as if it goes into a very deep tan. Into a very deep tan. You notice that he's standing just a little bit taller. The eyes glow more or less like not a very bright burning red, but more or less like the colorations now have this tint of red coming around the corneas. It's at this point that uh dang it. You basically will have fire resistance. You are you are warm to the touch. Like, you are more warm to the touch than you are before, as if your whole body's running a fever, yet you are perfectly fine. You are under the effect of basically haste.
I'm sorry.
You're under the effect of haste.
That's 30 seconds of my life.
I know we shouldn't try it, but imagine this with the cloud.
That would be amazing. Like, what if you took the cloud and I took the fire?
Ooh, that's a great idea. Give me one of them.
Yeah, we do that.
It's also at this point that you are not as strong as the hill giant, but you're for the sake of the mechanic, you had a +1 to your strength. So you have very much that.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Mhm.
Like, short session aside, this is pretty good. Aside from that,
Just Yimmer running around battle, pitching a tent.
he would go pantsless at that point. It's summertime. I guess springtime technically, but actually, that's really what Team Them is going to do for the big boss battle. Okay, everyone, take this. Don't ask questions. Drop your drawers. You'll, you'll thank me later.
The big bad is confused as why there's just a giant orgy in the middle of the battleground.
It starts as an attempt to fight the big bad and ends, well, you know.
Well, they did say fuck that guy.
Just writing down my notes.
Mhm.
Preservatives, all that. Excellent. Magical effect, haste spell, skin color, turns dark tan, +1 strength, warmer to the touch, resistant to fire. Got it.
And do these all last until like 4 hours? Or
Give or take a couple humps.
okay.
Sorry, bitch.
Oh, sure. Now you're saying you're sorry.
I'm not saying sorry to our DM. I'm saying sorry to Twitch.
Oh, thanks.
Oh boy.
Okay. So after many nights of romping and figuring out how this works, it comes to Friday. Where are you having this party? How are you setting it up?
Didn't think
Oh.
that through.
I think with that, I'm going to end tonight's session. So that way you guys can figure out exactly what you want. And that also gives me time to make up a guest list.
Fair, yeah. Oh boy.
D indeed.
Somehow Eckert's name gets him on the list.
Jacka.
Yeah. He's made for all types of damages. Emotional, physical, and sexual.
Oh man.
Okay, so yeah. Oh, Tom, just take us out.
Right.
We'll figure things.
Oh, I know
Well,
who we're rating.
thank you once again for joining us here in Falskallan. God might not be with us, but we're glad you are. Thanks again to D&D Beyond for sponsoring this madness, to FX May Vary for sponsoring this madness, and contributing to amazing artists of the Dire Bear family. Huge thanks, of course, to our first adept patron, Mama Bear, whose praises shall be sung tonight, appropriately in the ineffable style of Third Eye Blind. Thank you, Mama Bear. You let us do this semi-weird kind of stream. Thank you, Mama Bear. The coin you give us helps us live our dreams. Mama Bear. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm not doing the do part. You know the song. Remember to check out our Patreon if you'd like to hear me butcher a hit single about being on meth in your honor. Take some time to peruse our merch and check out some of the other brilliant streams on the channel. We've got the Oops All Bards party that is Melody of the Maelstrom every other Monday night. Not all of the characters are bards, but every player is a musician of some sort, so you get some great entertainment value of it. If you're looking for something a little more mechanical, hop on Twitch on Tuesday nights for Project Aegis, a hard-hitting Lancer adventure. All the robot fighting fun of Gundam with fewer angsty teens, I think. And as always, feel free to hit us up on Discord if you want to keep an ear to the ground on any future developments. JT, take us home.
Y'all motherfuckers are horny. Chemically horny. Did we figure out who we're gonna raid?
Yes.
Who we doing?
The Dirty Rollers RPG.
You know what? That sounds rather fitting to what's going on.
Yep.
Oh, with that, we're gonna go in with that. But once again, thank y'all for coming by. We will see you next week for either an episode of Breaking Falskalla or Falskallan Nights. I love you all. Please be safe. Do you dare to imagine? Have a good night.
Have you ever fought a dragon and stormed its mountain lair? Have you ever killed a vampire and seen the evil in its lair? Have you ever sought adventure and couldn't find it anywhere? Well, here's the answer to your call. We are the Dire Bear. Adventuring company. Come look behind all your cares. Rah.